So what's up guys, John from Heavysettactical. I am posting this video sitting at a funny angle because you meet a lot of guys in this knife world that are, some of them are eccentric and may live in the middle of nowhere and have funny hobbies. Some of them are, guys in the city that wish they had land that only carry folders. Some of them are, the artsy type. Some of them are the hunting and outdoorsman type. There's a lot of different kinds of guys that you get to meet throughout doing a YouTube channel. A lot of cool guys. And this gentleman that I met is probably one of the nicest people on the planet. And he really liked the knife that I traded Erica's EDC that she's testing now. And he just had the kindest things to say about it. So I said, I would love to make you one of them if you'd like to order a knife. And he asked me if he could order several. So he actually put in, he was my first official kind of order. And, I told him respectfully, he said, I'll pay you up front and you can make them. I said, nope, we're not doing any pre-orders or deposits even for now. I'm not doing any in the future, but I mean, in the future, I'm going to make some, post them on the site, and then I'm going to make some, batch of some cool belt knives or EDC knives or what have you, and then I'll post them on my site that I have to finish making by the end of the weekend here. So this guy asked if he could put in some orders before I got rolling with the kind of drop fashion of my knife company, and I said, sure. So he put in an order for 5-6 knives and just really liked my work, and he's who I made the carving Puko for, the Scandi. That was my first Scandi. It came out really good, I think. And this guy, out of appreciation and something to have an adventure with and carry and have fun with on my channel, sent me some of his work. And by his work, I mean my favorite kind of work. Believe it or not, even over metal, my original passion was wood. So these are two examples of the spoons that this guy hand carves, and I just wanted to shout out his carving job because they are just so beautiful and so well executed. This is a smaller, soup/cereal spoon. You can see he has the a layer of a tree, the bark showing on this this beautiful spoon. He leaves a little bit of the underside, for that brown as an outline. Just, this is a beautiful piece of birch. I think he uses a lot of birch, but we were just talking about it. I'll have to look back at the text and pause the video for a second in just a minute. I just wanted to show you guys some of these awesome spoons. So guys, you meet a lot of people in the knife world, and this dude really liked my work. We've done a lot of talking. I've been just cranking out some really cool knives for this guy, which is making me put a lot more consistent work in on my own prototypes. So it was kind of a win-win. And I charged him a really good price, pretty much under $300 for all my knives because of this. This guy sent me, this is a more of a boy's axe that he happens to have this gift with wood, and this is one of the nicest axes, just tip to tip, that I've ever received. This is actually, there's two of them. So I got this big old box this morning, and this one's nice. It has these chamfers, here, all these flat sides. So it's just got this crazy nice grip. I wish I could get a good, there you go. You can see these flat sides to it. These are actually Collins axe heads. So I don't know a lot about the Collins line. They're a little before my time, but they are very good. I did a little bit of research on them, and I'm super excited. He left the patina on there and put a ridiculously nice edge on these rounded out the corners a little bit, which I actually prefer depending on the size of the axe or hatchet. But this is just a beautiful axe. This is a larger axe. And you know, he actually sent me the really cool history for these. So guys, to resume the video, right, I had to stop and reread all his messages just to make sure that I had what I thought in my head was correct. Guys, especially after COVID, a lot of us, including myself, kicked into a survival and inward-facing mode. And a lot of us focused more on self-preservation than community. A lot of us looked more inward than out. And a lot of us, including me, really kind of went into like defense, conservation mode and you know, prepping mode kind of. It just became a lot more prevalent during COVID. And for the amount of just general, you know, I have a bunch of this stuff and I think this guy would love these, and he's making me some knives. So in the old-fashioned sense of, you know, he's giving me a bunch of value, let me give him a little bit of my cool pieces to have. I'm just astounded at what I received. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and if this isn't a video that interests some of you, that's okay. You can click away. I understand that everybody's got kids and families and things going on, but this is just the coolest thing I've ever gotten in the mail. So these two pieces that he carved there's a place to drill through here. I'll probably put a pilot hole and then just a regular deck screw, and he already put the pilot holes on here. So this one is a hat holder / apron holder. So these were two really cool little pieces he carved for me to drill into the wall of my shop, which I will be doing so at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and hang my hat and my aprons in the shop, or coats, which I thought was just the most thoughtful thing. And it's so funny. If this guy would have sent me, you know, a Chris Reeve folder in Magna Cut, or a fixed blade made from diamonds and gold handle, it wouldn't mean as much to me as this stuff. Because one, I love wood, but just the fact that these are things that he made and thought to himself, this guy's giving me something of value, let me return the favor. Let me give him some, you know, I'm giving him stuff I'm making, and now he's giving me some stuff that he made. So I just dropped one. So I got here some birch and what looks like alder. These are beads, really cool beads, lanyard beads. And he was explaining to me that sometimes he'll take them, they're breakaway beads, some of them. Sometimes he'll take them and put a flute of stainless steel tubing through there. And he sent me some of his knives that he has these little knuckles on there. I think it's just so cool, right? So I got a bag of the beads. And I'm going to show you a couple more spoons, and then I'm going to turn the camera over and show you, this one has a date on it, 11/4/24, and I'm going to show you this whole box of stuff that he sent me. I just, you know, and there was a long message with it that said, I don't care if you do a video, don't do a video. I'm not doing this to get a price drop on the knives you're making me, you know, John. I just want you to have some stuff that, you know, would be considered his craft for me to have, because I'm making him something, some multiple somethings. And, you know, he told me, do a video, don't do a video, mention my name, don't mention my name, whatever you want to do, have fun. And he told me that he wanted me to take these axes on some adventures, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. And again, guys, I think that this gift is so much more than what meets the eye. I threw a couple of these spoons in my pack that I take camping, and my pack that I take hiking. So I'm going to actually use them. And I threw one of those lanyard beads on my AK-8 from Architects, and I'm going to put these in my shop to hang my hat and my aprons and stuff from, and my jackets. And I don't think on the surface I thought about it at the time, but these axes are, and I'll give you a little background info on the Collins. The axes are literally a presser, an invitation to, in fact, a reason to take these on an adventure. So, like, not only did the guy gift me these beautiful, hand tended to axe heads and handles, these beautiful spoons that are super functional, and the beads I can throw on some of my knives. But he gave me an item that is going to draw me to take those adventures and not get wrapped up in the shop as much or social media as much. So, John, I don't even know how to thank you, man. My name's John. His name's John. Two Johns don't make a right, am I right? So, John Rollo, thank you so much, man. So, guys, these axes are actually veterans of the logging country. And they are meant to be used and were used for many, many years. So this larger one was these are logging country veterans. The larger one is actually a timber feller. It's a timber feller. This is the Collins. And it was carried by a guy for many years doing that, and using it for felling. Then this one, this boy's axe, Collins, was actually, and he left these patinas on there. You ready for this, dude? This is how crafty this guy is. He left the patina, but he went around on all the chamfers and put like a how do you call that? Like, took the patina off on the top, bottom, the new, sharpened area, and the back. So it's kind of like has a whole new border around the patina. I think it's the most beautiful, comfortable in-hand thing I've had for so long. And it has that beautiful, when they notch out the top and use two different colors of wood. I think it's just beautiful. This one was actually a timber cruiser / tree marker. These are alder and birch. So it looks like maybe the wedge is alder and then the handle is birch. I'm not sure if they use birch on axe handles. There's a lot that I don't know about axes. So you know who I'm going to send a video of these to? My buddy Nicholas, who does the Mountain Men Axes channel. He'll probably get a kick out of these. Guys, my favorite axe out there so far for the price is the Cold Steel Boys Axe. And this thing just gave me a whole new level of, having fun with the axes. So, as far as these beads, right? 5 or 6 years ago in Paradise, California, there was a big old fire. And what he did was, once in a while, they have linseed oil on them. These are pieces that he carved from pieces of wood that were left from that horrific fire 5 or 6 years ago. And once in a while, I guess when he's on his way home or whatever, passing through, he stops and grabs a branch and he makes some beads out of it. So, I got the full backstory, and John Rollo is probably one of the most awesome, down-to-earth guys out there. And I'm not sure how to, reciprocate the appreciation, I guess, that I have for this guy. So I wanted to do my own, my own video out of respect for this guy and all this stuff that he sent me. I opened this box today. And like I said, it was just boom. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? What is that? What is this? And, it's so funny because I just had no idea that these were coming. And, what a holiday time gift. I mean, what a New Year's gift. My New Year's resolution, John, is to make some adventures of my own with my dad. And we're gonna do some felling. And just have a whole blast with these. This one just has this comfortability to it, just this warmth in the handle that is just so nice. I miss, guys, when I lived down in the country, I had to use an axe all the time, and it was just so nice. And you know, I still live in southern Lancaster, but it's not as isolated as I wish it would be. But still got some trees, still got some splitting I can do. And plus, now that it's cold out, I have quite a better excuse for cutting up firewood for fires. So, man, this boy's axe is just razor sharp. Just an awesome piece. Beautiful attention to detail on the handles. The curvature of the handle is just perfect. Oh, man. Perfectly executed. This one also has that alder. These are alder and birch. Just, you know, again, I don't really know what to say. I didn't even know what to say in my message. And I hope that he watches this video and just knows that he couldn't have sent me $10,000 in an envelope, and I wouldn't have even batted an eyelash compared to all of this stuff that just means so much more to me. So thank you, John, so very much from the bottom of my heart. This is just, honestly, man, I've had some guys send me stuff, some subscribers send me stuff, and nothing like this, nothing even remotely close to this. So it just means the world. So guys, I'm going to flip you over and briefly just show you this array of these beautiful hand-carved spoons that he sent me. And you know what this goes to show me? You know, I've tried my hand at some spoons, and they are difficult. And I can't wait to see the stuff he carves with the Scandi I made him. I just think it's the coolest thing. You know, here's a tool that you can have for a long time and pass down to your family or friends. And and it just, you know, always is increasing in value because it's a something, you know, an object of use that you care for. Guys, all I want to do is make knives that people can enjoy, pass down to their kids, and just get some fun out of. That's all I'm in this for. I don't care if it's just enough to pay the bills and keep the lights on in the shop. You know, this is just amazing. So let me flip you guys over, and we'll take one more look at the axes, the Collins, and then we'll look at the spoons. So guys, these are all of the spoons and beads and my hat hanger and my coat and apron hanger for the shop, which are going to go up tomorrow. I can't wait to show you guys a short of them with my stuff hanging on them. These are those amazing beads this guy made. I just think they're really beautiful. I think they're really cool. This one's he even rounded out. Just so much time went into this stuff. Just chipping away. Guys, a man that is into carving is a very patient, diligent human being. And probably someone that is just immensely valuable in today's society. Everyone wants faster content, shorter content, click reels, clickbait, all that crap. And it's hard for me sometimes to exhaust bouncing between the shop and doing content. And I just feel like my content helps some people decide what knives they want and don't want in their collection. And knives are very important to me. So I think it deems it worthy of a task. But man, just look at these spoons. That just is a lot of practice, a lot of patience. Look at how thin the necks are. Guys, go watch a lot of people do spoons. They just, you know, they're very thick. They come back like this. This guy, without, you know, cracking them off, I'm sure he's broke some, but that's the big stink, is when you get done, when you start carving these out, especially in a lighter wood like this, you know, sometimes you can really easily just snap the head off. So, man, these are so cool and so appreciated by me. I even got this large one. It's just so amazing. I literally am like in all over this. Now let's take one last look at the axes, and then I'll let you guys go. Sir, Mr. Rollo, John, thank you. More than I can even say thank you. So guys, I hung you right off the edge of my desk so you can see the entirety of it. Whoop. I don't even know how to do this. I feel so Doppler trying to do this on camera. It's a Collins, beautiful piece, beautiful handle work. Just look at that handle work. Oh man, it just feels so good in hand. No little burrs sticking up, nothing. And that beautiful wedge put in there. Looks like he has one, the pins that you pound in the top to spread the wood a little bit and lock that head on there. Can't think of what they're called. You guys know what I'm talking about. But just what a beautiful piece. That is the larger Collins. Then here's the boy's axe. Look at these things, man. Just beautifully done, beautifully touched up. You can see he really cares for them and put a lot of effort into sealing up the handle and head very, very nicely. Just the contouring in this one, it feels so much better than that cold steel. It's not even funny. So on behalf of me, my family, and what I do, my channel, and my knives for, the whole reason I do this is to try to enjoy adding value to the world, just make enough to keep the lights on, and make what is my favorite thing on the planet, which is knives. And we've come a long way so far, and we're going to keep going and having fun with it. And John, I just hope that you get 10% of the enjoyment out of my knives that I've gotten out of receiving these. And man, I can't wait to do a video just felling a tree with this thing. And then debranching it and having some fun clearing my brush and clearing my trailhead with this. So thank you so much, brother. God bless you. I just appreciate this gift so very much. And you know, I'm still in that, all day I've been in that kind of like shock and awe, because I don't even know how to say thank you. It means so much. So thank you, brother. And guys, I'm really happy I got to show you these really cool pieces. You'll see those hung up in the shop tomorrow. Some of these are going to decorate my kitchen, and then the rest of them are going to be used on the trail and while camping. You bet your butt I'm going to use all of these spoons. So guys, have a great night. I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's coming up. And yeah, let's have some fun with these bad boys. God bless you guys. Have a good night.